we'll see the Indiana Hoosiers taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. To get us underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Indiana's offense will get the first crack at it here. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback in the position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Back to pass. Fires left. Makes a connection. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this...
He's got it along the sideline. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. It's complete to the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Auburn going to work with another first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Plucks it out of the air. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on third. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch.
Brings it to the open. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Using his legs to buy some time. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Auburn! Extra point here will tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the left.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Finds the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. the run. It's Daly. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Barnes. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he pulled and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, what a cut! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. It's a 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Auburn lines up quickly.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's loose. Touchdown, Indiana! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, David, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At the 45 on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. And they can't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Going to swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Barnes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Hoosiers have it with a first and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're going to run it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to go up top at times, running out in the half. They're working that left side. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Finds a man on the right. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on first down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. The throw to the outside is complete.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield very late in the half. Works the middle of the field. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Auburn offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Keep bringing the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll move the wide receiver. Red pass, it's complete. Got room at the 35. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Using the quick game.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Gonna look downfield again. Out in the backfield, he's open. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabs it in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Auburn. Looking for the tie with the extra point. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Barnes. At the 35, he's open. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
To the air on first down. Got his man on the outside. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off and does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it on the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Moving away from pressure. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. A designed run for the quarterback. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Uncorks one. Finds his man open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Now on the option. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They can rely on this this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Tiger. Once he got some room, it was over. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab. It's Daly. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. So here comes the Auburn offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Auburn! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, You know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route.
Breaks into the open. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the Hoosiers in the hurry up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fakes the grab. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Trying to barrel in. Into the end zone for a touchdown to ratchet up the pressure late in this game.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.